and welcome. We are here live for Fears and Fortunes, episode 3 of season 3. Almost all of us here. Mae is on her way. Our wonderful Fable will be joining us in a little bit, but that's all right. You know, things happen, but we're going to go ahead and get started. We have a couple of announcements. I also realized I don't have the happy music playing. I need to play the happy music at the beginning because after the intro and announcements, it's all downhill from there.
What?
I just mean like on average, not particularly today.
No.
Just like on average, it usually goes downhill for the party after that. So, gotta get that happy music in when you can.
Let's enjoy it while we have it.
There we go. All right, happy music's going. So we have a couple of announcements. The first one is just one of the comments we got. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. Rewind. First thing is thank you to Forgotten Adventures for having us all here. Forgotten Adventures are the amazing map makers, token makers, and asset makers, if you want to make your own maps, who allow us to be here and basically make all of this possible. They are amazing. They made all the custom tokens for us. They provide all the battle maps, and they allow us to be here, which we are really grateful for. So please go check out their stuff. We'll have more stuff about them in the ad break and things like that. But let's go ahead and get to comments, because we are getting comments on our YouTube page. This one we got a little while back. This person wrote, and I remember commenting about it then, holy crap, just found you guys, of everyone trying to get into the D&D hype. You guys have it. I just clicked on episode 8. I'm going back to episode 1 immediately. That was on Defenders of Phandelver. And the reason I'm bringing up this 2-month-old comment is because of this comment from today. Finished season 1. Well done and looking forward to more. Congrats on over 1K subs. Thank you so much. Nature Walks and Talks is doing the walking and the talking by following through, watching a whole season of our show.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
I'm looking forward to the comment they leave when they catch up and they see this moment.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very cool. What else? There's something else. We have fan art to show you all. The first piece of fan art is from the amazing Levy from the Forgotten Adventures team. They made this piece of fan art. Some of the people at Forgotten Adventures and our artist Karis sometimes make fan art for us. We call it fan art because they have not been asked to do this. This is not part of their job. They're doing this because they love the show. That's just something that happens when you work with a lot of artists. But yeah, this is the very first piece. I love it.
Give it to us.
Okay.
Give it to us now.
Oh shit.
Wait. What?
He said,
Enhance on the throat. I'm losing it.
Hell yeah.
This is
Levy.
so good.
Levy made the tokens for all of those mannequins. And so when this moment came up, not only did they draw this, they also sent me in the middle of the fight the arm to add into the combat. I was able to get on the battle map briefly. But yeah.
Dude,
This is so good.
I'm not sure if that hand was ever removed from your throat. So canonically, all the things you said to the Puppet Mistress later was said like, we're trying to listen. At least that's my headcanon.
Okay.
At least for a little bit. She probably took the hand back at some point.
I hope so, because I was trying. Is that why it didn't work, George? Is
no,
that
it
why?
worked great. You did amazing
Because I was
last
choking?
week. You did amazing last week. It took more than just you saying something. And I mean this, if Una hadn't de-escalated things were not going to go that way. Honestly, someone could have died. I told the party this after last week's session, but the Puppet Mistress was sitting on 3 spell slots, 6th, 7th, and 8th level spell slots that they could have used on Disintegrate. And that very likely would have just killed a player. So, a player character. So, yeah, but anyway, Levy made this amazing art. We thank you so much. It is so good.
Send it to me now. And the little heart in your signature.
Oh. Yeah, their signature is awesome. I'm gonna zoom in on that. Love it. And now for another piece of art. This is already, by the way, phenomenal. Like, amazing. The next piece of art, again, may cause physical damage to your health.
Okay. Oh my god.
No way!
Holy hell.
Oh my god, look at their
abs! Grace.
Made
Droid, I love you so much.
Made the initial Hades art of Sly, and told me, hey, don't let me make any more of these because it took a really long time. I couldn't stop them. I tried.
I want you all to know, just real quick, that that this has been my background for so long. Just the Sly artwork. It's been that forever.
That's my background.
So I just wanted you guys to know that it's so nice to have Una as maybe my background now.
That's so good.
Absolutely. It's so good.
Get that made as a playmat for MCG.
Yeah.
That's what I've got to do. That's what I've got to do.
Oh my god, perfect. Yes, that would be so cool. For those who want a reminder, let me just go back to, of course, the amazing Sly. And then a week later, we got we got, of course, who we are waiting on to show up, the queen of drama herself, Fable. So yeah. What Diva. A wonderful addition.
I am so happy.
Yeah, these are so good. Thank you so much, Android Grace. We absolutely love them. These are so cool.
I want to hold their hand.
You want to hold their hand?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that is everything. In terms of announcements, again, thank you so much for the amazing fan art. We just absolutely love it. It keeps us going. And double checking if okay, yeah, it looks like they are sharing that fan art with you guys in the chat on our Discord. So
thank you so much.
You can go ahead and start adding it as your wallpaper right now. Okay. I'm gonna go to the intro, and when we're back, we will jump into today's game. Just in case it becomes important at all, just a reminder, if you want to support our show, well, one, you can always follow us on Twitch or subscribe on Twitch. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube. And if you make donations or give bits or use channel points using these hashtags for Aaren, Fable, Sly, Una, or Zoraius, will allow you to increase their ultimate bars, which I just realized are not showing up. So let me go ahead and turn those back on. Those will be turned on when we come back. So just wanted to give you all a reminder of that. Okay, that is all. We will go ahead and go to our intro, and we will be right back right after that. So don't go anywhere. And where is it? Intro. Here we go. Content warning. This series has themes of horror, including but not limited to death, gore, trauma, insanity, violence, isolation, manipulation, fire, insects, and more. Some of these themes also involve children. Due to the actual play nature of the show, such themes may appear without warning. Please use discretion when watching live, and find trigger warnings in the video description. All players consented to these themes prior to the campaign start, and post-game check-ins are done every session. Please consider using safety tools if you play with these themes at home. Thank you.
Worry in your mind, fear is how it starts. Unsure of what you'll find, it could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance, you break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance, and set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear. We face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes. The cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.
Okay, happy music's gone. We are back. It is time for Fears and Fortunes. The last time we played, you all had a intense battle with the Puppet Mistress. In that tense battle, it was the third battle you had to go through in a very short period of time without any long rest. Leaving that place with the building burning down, the Puppet Mistress asking for a promise from Sly, which she gave to find the truth about what happened to them, about what caused the destruction of the Mystics Foundation. With that all happening, you guys returned, you left the theater as the theater burned down around the Puppet Mistress, and Sly said to the king that it's about time you and I had a chat, which the king agreed. The king, badly injured from the events of that night, was taken immediately into the care of the royal guard, who brought them back to the castle. You guys were informed that it's probably going to be at least 2 days before you hear from the king. So that brings us back home. Where is it? Yeah. That brings us home, and I'm just realizing that this isn't quite set up right. One moment. Okay, here we go. You guys are at home. You have a couple of days to rest, and I just want to make sure, Sly, is your number one priority to go meet the king?
After rest?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I would go rest because I know that he's being taken to also be medically looked at. So it would be my first stop once waking up.
Okay, got it. With that said, then, one moment. Why is that not going? Oh, that's why. Okay, here we go. It's working now. It's working! Okay, there we go. Okay. So, we are here. At the home of your guys' base, a home not too long ago ransacked, attacked, placed under siege by the forces of the Puppet Mistress. But you guys are free, home at last. What are you guys doing? How are you spending these 2 days to recover? What are you doing to recover?
I think on the same night that we all get back to the homestead after the king interaction, I think I would go and seek out Sly.
Okay.
I think after that night, she definitely would be in her room. You would hear some muffled talking beyond the door. And if you are perceptive, you would realize that she is talking to Lucian's card. Before you even knock, you would hear his name come out of her mouth as she's kind of recapping the fight.
I don't listen for too long. I don't want to pry, but you do hear the knock. Seer.
Mm-hmm. And she'll actually hop down to open it.
Do you mind if I come in for a moment?
Sure, yeah. Hold on. And like a quick dart to the bed as like a large comforter is just thrown over the spread that she had out. And then she hops up there too and goes, I was just, what's up?
I was curious of something. I didn't realize that there was an option to not capture the souls.
Yeah, about that. So still trying to figure out how it works. Once we got Una to do a ceremony circle that gave a spirit this sense of closure, and that was kind of that. Sometimes something gets put into a card that I didn't want to, and other times I can pull stuff out of it. I'm not really sure how this works, but I do know that if I don't put them back in the deck, I lose out on a bit of power.
Do you mind if I ask an intrusive question?
Yeah, no, please. That's actually kind of how friends are made. Not like made. Yes. Go ahead and ask.
At what point do you feel like you'd have enough power to stop entrapping souls?
I feel like I have enough power now. It's not really about the power for me. I let them out. It's my responsibility to do something about the fact that they might be hurting people. That's all.
Seer, I have merely a few moments of granted transparency. I want you.
You would see the shimmer when they say that, the shimmer of magic on Zoraius that you recognize was the non-detection spell that Fable placed on them.
Okay.
I want you to know that there are, and I'm not saying this as if you don't already, but perhaps not at the scale. There are eyes upon you, Seer. There are beings and powers that are looking upon you and perhaps want to mold you in some way, shape, or form in the future. And I think if you're not careful, this goes beyond kings and organizations.
I think you see Sly looking at you a way that she never has before. And she doesn't say anything specifically out loud, but she's thinking how much you sound like Lucian. And how often he warned her of other people's motives and aims for the Seer's powers and abilities. And she kind of smiles, and it's not a smile of like dismissal. It's more of a, it's nice to hear that out loud and not just in my head, not just in my memory. And she nods and says, okay, I'll be careful, but once those eyes are back on me, it would be nice to trust that someone's watching my back.
Seer, I will be watching your back, not just from the eyes, but from the kings and the organizations, and the eyes that are upon me when I can.
Well, if that's true, then I'm really glad you're here. Also, can I say something a little intrusive? If you can trust that it's meant with goodwill.
Yes.
When the house was shaking, when everything came alive, your room sounded different. It sounded like there were a lot of fragile glasses in there. If you ever just be careful.
I hear you. Thank you, Seer.
Good night, stranger.
Good night.
And she'll close the door.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah. The recovery time that we've had, the one night that we got to sleep, Una slept for their 4 hours, and they've been pacing ever since. I think that Zoraius would have noticed that there have been like notes here and there. I'll bet like Zoraius would probably think, this is silly almost to a point, because the notes are like obviously from Una, and they're kind of like written around the house. Like when you go to the restroom or go to the kitchen, like there's a couple notes here and there. It just says, "Talk to me. It is time. We have much to speak of. Let's pick up where we left off." And then the final note that you see that would really motivate you is, "I will call to her." That would be a note that you find after, I guess, the day after we rest. They were funny at first, in a cabinet, in a bowl, but now it sinks in that this is something that needs to happen. As you hear Una just pacing back and forth, just waiting.
If this all happens the day after arrest, Zoraius likely won't act upon it yet, simply because he does not feel safe. He likely walks around the house and sees your messages and gives them the briefest of glances, because even he doesn't fully understand how tabs are kept on him. It's to the point where the topic is like watching a car race towards you, like watching a fireball fly in your direction. He doesn't feel ready. And he likely avoids eye contact with you, Una, for periods of time.
Okay. I guess after a few of those glances throughout the day, the next time you walk past Una's door, it'll just say, "I should be back." And I will leave to go to I'm gonna go to the underground sewers, where the kind of like the outskirts of where those mutant beings were, and I'm gonna just be purifying water kind of around them, as I had set out to do months ago. I'm back at that, but definitely want to make sure that that bunch, that family, like notices me.
Okay.
That I've been taking action, like around them. Hopefully, they see a difference in the water. And right now, Una is just trying to fix and help who they can, because now they're at a loss. They were just pushed out of trying to save a spirit that they cared about. They haven't heard from the Seer. Zoraius has been ignoring their pleas. I'm sure that Aaren has been very, very busy with the guard and Pepper and the house in general. And Fable has been nowhere to be seen. So they feel very alone. So they're gonna go and try and spend some time there, and that's what they'll do for the next day, with the 2-day break.
You do that. The last thing you had left for Zoraius was sort of an ultimatum.
Yes.
Is Una considering following through on that threat, or is Una backing down from it in terms of like they want Zoraius to come out running to stop them, but like
Una has always been the type of person that's been very direct and very blunt, because they don't understand the eloquencies and complexities of conversation in this way. And so this is, if I needed to give you more information, this is their last chance to do something good before they leave to find this Witch of the Sea.
Okay. So you are purifying the water out in the slums. The people there are obviously very grateful, and people are noticing. Words of you doing this help like get passed around slowly, word of mouth style, because you're not exactly going door to door asking for thanks or anything like that, but people are noticing, and they realize it must be the strange sea elf that keeps coming into town, who's doing this, or coming into their side of the city. You're doing that for everyone else's information, since Fable's not here right now. The player's not here right now. Fable is also not in the house right now. They, after coming back, resting briefly, they have gone off to the circus to check on Gideon and Olivia, make sure that they didn't get attacked by mannequins or anything like that. So they're catching up with them and making sure everything's okay. And anything else, Aaren, what are you up to?
I think, like Una said, in between having to like do basic reports with check-ins with Byron, it's just been in his study, just piecing together everything that happened and all the conspiracies that are surrounding us. I think that's just been his main concern, is diving in on that. Okay.
Yeah. You like you have yourself in your study. I guess you're spending your time doing that. If there's nothing else,
there's just one more thing.
Yes, of course.
The next day, Sly is doing some training in the back. She is going to be trying to get the hang of wand wielding, because she was gifted that wand. So it's not that she's going to be swinging that wand around. That's a very powerful object. She's going to be holding a stick, and she's going to be reading a book on like wand form. She's just trying to train and practice for about a day, trying to get used to different form and holding it. And hi, Jumper. And of course, playing with her baby.
Yeah, you're like sitting up on this hay bale, tossing Chomper apples as you're reading this book. Give me a Arcana check.
Okay. Well, that's a 10.
10. Yeah, you're. This is like one of like Aaron's introductory books. It's probably like earmarked from like his teenage years when he started looking into this, and it's got all sorts of maybe like notes in the margins. Aaren, if you have any details you want to add to this, but yeah, it's hard. You're like, you know, Aaron's not like an expert wizard. You know, they're not nearly as skilled as Byron, and Byron's not nearly as skilled as the Puppet Mistress was. But this stuff's hard.
Yeah, I think the notes that you would see that would be in the margins to help would be the thing of like when you know you don't study the same way as other people. So he condenses everything into a shorthand and just says memorize this small paragraph and repeat during it. And I think that kind of becomes the foundation of him being an Eldritch Knight and having to focus on combat, but also memorizing spells and incantations at the same time, the same way he does maneuvers, and putting them both together at the same time. In order to make sure that happens.
Because I didn't remember this, but I have reliable talent now. That's actually a 14. So as I go back and I start like looking at your notes in the margins, rather than just trying to read the book flat out, it starts making a little more sense to me. But I'm still making a note of for myself to check in with Byron and see if I can get some tips and tricks and like some expert. I don't know, anything, favors, courses, classes, book recs, anything, later on when I can catch up with him.
Okay. We'll say that this, with giving a 14 and you having Aaron's old books at your disposal, we'll say this gets you 1/3 of the way there. If you want to keep practicing at it and hopefully learn how to handle something like that. Is there anyone else that has anything? And then the question becomes, Una, do you wait until after you guys speak with the king? Or would it be like the night before you would want to do something about your ultimatum?
Night before.
Okay. What's that like?
George, if you could, I would like to have Una in the middle of the night come in, take some meaningful possessions in their room. They're going to tell Wrench to act like they are them, so that if they open up the door and see someone sleeping on their bed, it looks like Una. So I put like a little like mop head on Wrench and put him in bed. I'm going to tell them that the only two people that they should give information to is Sly and Zoraius.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody else where I am. Don't tell anybody else what I'm doing. Only if those two speak up.
Are you sure about this?
Yes, I have to do this. I know of a place where I could do some good. And if that doesn't work, well, they have you, and you do great work, Wrench.
Wrench, like, squints one eye at that.
Mm-hmm. What's that about?
I don't think I can take your place. I don't know cleric spells. I don't know magic.
You'll be great. Just know that I will be back. And if I'm not, either way, the person you will see is Una. Just remember that. And they're gonna climb out the window.
Okay.
They are trying to be very just like confusing and like not sure about what they're thinking about. But to give you clarity, just from the backstory, George, from Una's past, there might be an opportunity here if things go very badly, that they might take some sort of deal to get back to this place should things go wrong. And that's from my backstory, the first page. So
I understand.
Great.
You then, one moment, let's see. This would be...
And then I would like to go to the docks and call Nimrus.
Yeah, absolutely. One moment. That is gonna be... Got it. Okay.
I would also like to leave behind two things.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. The Guardian Emblem and the Sentinel Shield I will leave behind. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to unequip the Sentinel Shield and the Guardian Emblem.
Got it. You head to the docks. We'll say somewhere along the coast, and as you get there, what does Una do?
Oof, look at that art. Let's go. Una is going to take the seashell that's around their neck underneath their veil. And you're going to hear a sound that isn't what you've heard them I guess make from this. They're going to make a wondrous, like, bubbly dolphin sound, but it's going to be deeper, more guttural than it ever has been. And I would like to try to connect with my deity and see what they know about the bitch of the sea.
Okay, I want to clarify. When you said you're reaching out to her, you meant your deity, or you meant...
I'm reaching out. So the plan is I'm going to reach out to deity, my deity, mine, not her, and get information from her or about her, then go to her. And should things go bad, that is where I will then possibly make a deal with, from my backstory, from the other thing. Yes.
Got it. I understand. I understand.
Thank you.
Do please give me a religion check. And hi, May.
Hi, May.
The goat.
Yes. Religion. Boom. All right, it's rolling. I wonder if I minimize it. There we go. Ooh, that's good. 21.
21. Okay.
21.
You reach out.
Yes.
One moment.
I'm sure that there's going to be some sort of like dance that Una is kind of like putting on. They've taken their like weapon, placed it in front, have like smoothed the sides, made sure that everything was clean. And for once, Una's not going to be dripping with water. They want to be as pristine as they can as they put their hair up in a royal bun, and they wait.
You start to put on like this dance, and this dance you're doing, it's not just with your body, but the water that you move around you moves with you. And as you do this, at some point you feel the water beneath your feet pulling out into the sea. And you feel it, it's like the tide receding, but it feels more purposeful. It feels aimed at you. Do you let this take you?
Yes.
You let it take you, and you sort of, your body goes limp, and your legs, you're being pulled forward, legs first, out into the ocean. And as you get into the deeper parts of water, you're pulled under, where the water starts to swirl around you. There's bubbles, there's coral, there's seaweed, there's fish. And at some point you hear what you think is the sound of a dolphin close by. When you hear that, you feel this sort of connection, and I have to ask now, in Una's heart, what are they asking specifically?
Direction for where they need to be, but again, in Una's mind, that is trying to find a way to this Queen Bitch of the Sea.
Okay. You feel a coldness rush over you from the currents as they swirl around you, and this coldness gives you this sense of caution. Like, you feel a feeling of trepidation. You feel concern. Like a watchful eyes watching over you and worried about your next steps.
I would like to take the water around me, that cold water, and move it and shape it into a spear. And I would like to kind of like cut down the cold water in between to show my resolve and Una's resolve, as the water is now like that cold water, and that care and that worry should not be something that they should worry about, because they're ready to accept that. And I think that all of this is coming. This has all come to a head because of what they've learned on the surface, what they've experienced with these spirits, what they know about their friends, and what they know, and how they know how to do things now, because they continue to be protected, whether that's by the Seer, or whether that's by the spirits, whether that's by their deity. And they're not looking for that anymore. They've had this like understanding of what they want and how they want to do this, and they are looking to deal with one of the party members' problems by themselves, it seems.
You push this resolve forward, and as you do, like a response, the cold water, like a spear, comes out from you, and then coming towards you is an entire school of small fish. And you feel them as they swim past you. It's almost like each one of them is deliberately body checking you. Thump, 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 thump. You feel this all over you. Do you maintain your resolve?
I do. More acceptance, more like I would say like more understanding, because Una knows that there is a flow to things. And as these fish pelt Una and swim past them, they feel the waves, and they feel the rotation of the water pulling them where they need to be. And it's almost like you have to accept the tide moving you rather than pushing against the tide that's pushing against you, you know?
I have to be clear. The water around you, you may be moving the tide to push forward. But the fish, the cold water, keeps pushing you back. You continue. Una, with their resolve, marches underwater, feet in the sands, stepping forwards past the fish, past the cold water. And as you continue to walk out into the depths, you feel a pull on you, and down by your foot is a piece of like seaweed or kelp wrapped around your foot, trying to hold you back. You get the sensation that if you make these next steps forward, you may be doing so alone.
Visions of Sly holding their mother, and Aaren putting up the sign to our home. Zoraius just joking with Fable, and all of these like happier moments will flash in Una's mind while this is happening, and they'll start to become afraid of letting go of this. Will there be more happy moments with them? Are these visions Una's that, you know, they'll keep forever? Will this be the end of them? Like, why is this happening to them now? I just want to then Jasper's face is going to pop into their head. And like the hair on their head, this seaweed is making them remember what it was like to be asked for help. It's like a hand being given out to them to hold on. But because of everything that Una has experienced, and the pushback from the Seer, and the understanding and success of her resolve going forward, and, you know, defeating the deep dredge, they have to keep going, and their curiosity peaks in a negative way there, as they will take the seaweed and rip it and let it go behind them and move forward.
I need to be very clear about this. A, this is not at all what I had prepared for today's session. B, are you sure you want to do this?
Anybody else? Anybody want to say anything?
Both of you check ping right now.
Oh, ping. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Sky, is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Una, I think as you rip the seaweed at your ankle, how deep in the water are you? Are you like submerged? Or are you like
They
on
are
the
Oh,
edge?
I am
submerged.
so deep. Yeah.
Submerged.
Give me a survival
You-
check, Zoraius, at advantage.
May I
As-
also say that Nimrus is above water and has gone with me. I did call out to Nimrus, but Nimrus is watching all of this happen and is letting go, like knowing that this is their choice. So they would be above water if you need someone to guide you.
19.
Okay. You race to the shore. You see footsteps and
I have
then
wrench
drag marks.
right here.
Yeah. So you got wrench with you. You have wrench on your shoulder. You see these footprints and then drag marks, and then you see out in the water Nemrus moving through the seas. Do you dive into the water, Zoraius?
I'm like staring at the ocean, and I see Nimrus, and I have Wrench, who I can't understand, here on my shoulder entirely. Fuck. Okay, not alone. And first step into the water, as the waves like crash over, it like laps up onto my fur. Not alone. Next step.
Loud
Okay.
girlish scream.
Screw it. All at once. And I misty step 15 feet up and above the water so
That's
that I have
crazy.
to be submerged fully with my drop. And I just begin to frantically try to swim out to where I see Nimrus.
Okay. You misty step out into the water. As you do, you come splashing in. Una, you're about to step forward. You're thinking of Jasper. You're thinking of your resolve and the chance you might be taking here. And you hear this loud splash. And you look up and you see Zoraius sinking into the water like a stone, immediately plummeting down.
Una immediately just shoots back up towards them as fast as they can, knowing that whether this is a vision that they're having or this is real, they know that the last thing that they want to do is, well, the whole purpose of this is to save Zoraius, and so it kind of just comes to this point, and they're gonna just try and reach out and swim as fast as they can, finding air in like bubbles underneath collectively to like give to Zoraius as they grab hold of them and kind of spin and spiral up above water.
I'm just like grabbing onto you. The second we like breach the surface, all you hear is, "What are you doing out here?
What are you doing out here?
Get us to the shore.
You need to go to the shore.
We need to go to the shore."
How did you Wrench. Let's talk. Just hold on to me.
I'm
swim
gonna
to the
backpack
shore.
you.
Perfect. And I'll make sure that once they get to the shore, I'll do how Una did it to Fable when they hugged Fable for the first time. Their water that surrounded them is then like taken completely off. Like everything should be completely dry as they take all of that water from you, and they just throw it back, kind of in anger. And they say, "Why are you here?" As they give you a push, like trying to be mad and angry, but like it's the weakest put, and it's just the wrong time.
You cannot do this alone. You cannot do this for me on your own accord.
I said I should be back. So I should.
Una, what
You didn't.
haunts me is more powerful than what I think you have a full grasp on.
I was getting a grasp on it. I'm learning about it. Because someone won't teach me. They give you another shove at the wrong time.
I need more time, please.
Okay. They turn around and start walking into the water.
Una, no! And I like grab you by the wrist. Please, just one more week. At most, please. I feel like I'm so close.
One more week? For what? Until you open up to me? Is there something that's happening in a week? How long is a week? Is that like
7 days.
Yes, 7 days, I remember. Yes, now.
I need time to collect some diamonds so that I can get enough time to explain myself so I can break free of these eyes for just a moment.
Diamonds?
It's a spell component.
If you need diamonds, we can get you diamonds. I know a whole neighborhood of giant clam that would be willing to trade me for a pearl. We could trade that and get as many diamonds as you need.
Una, I promise you, when I don't have the eyes on me, I will be so forthcoming with you.
They look around. What eyes? Where? Mine? And they close their eyes. I can be like this all the time if you need, Zozo.
I like lift my flail and like
Zozo?
shine the light in front of the face so you can feel like even through your eyelids you see like the protruding beams. It's this, Una.
Una, as you see the green shining through your eyelids, for a moment you feel like you see it. A single eye looking at you. The green, a halo around it, an iris. And you feel its gaze fixed on you.
They'll stumble back. That is not of this world, is it?
No, it's not.
I see. That one was supposed to make you laugh, but this might be the wrong time for that.
Can you please go back to the home?
They look out. They were so close to this, and they just will look towards Nimrus. Nimrus will dive underneath water, go swim away. And with that, it's like, okay, so Nimrus wants me to stay too.
I just like give your wrist a squeeze. Please.
Fine. I will stay, but I need to talk to you.
Yes.
need to speak to me. I feel I could help you. I could be the one to help you.
And I would like that more than I could ever portray right now. Even
Then let
saying
me.
this and being here is a danger, Una. We will get there. I promise. It's what I want. It is truly. It's just bad timing.
We are the Seer's family. We have the Seer behind us. You shouldn't be afraid. You should feel the strength all around you.
I think it's when you say that we have the Seer behind us and that we're essentially friends and family that you see a flash of a grimace across Zoraius' face.
Why did you make that face? What is that? What does that mean? Am I supposed to? Could I find that in a book?
1 week, Una, please.
Fine, but you have to help my frogs get acquainted with the rest of the team while I'm here for the next week.
You can
And they'll
introduce
pull out
me
3
to them.
frogs. Yes, and they'll hand them all to you.
Okay.
You have to protect them for a whole week.
Oh God.
That's my deal.
Okay. Anything to get us away from this ocean right now.
Good.
What are their names?
We're
I'll tell you that later.
We're gonna move on from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys make your way back. Zoraius is told, I'm guessing, a lengthy regimen of things needed to be done for these frogs.
Yes.
And eventually
They
you
love
guys
scratches behind this leg. You must scrub them with the tiniest toothbrush. They like air sometimes.
God.
the next day
But go ahead.
the sun rises and you guys find yourselves back at home. As you do, with the sun rising, today's the day you guys are meant to meet the king. Fable, you're probably coming back around now from the circus. If anyone wants to do anything before seeing the king, speak now. Otherwise, we will go straight to the palace.
I'd like to put on my guardian amulet and my armor again.
Of course.
Great.
I wanted to go talk to Fable really quickly.
Sure.
I have a lot of anxious, nervous energy, so I think I'm like bouncing on the balls of my feet as I walk over to Fable's room. And the knocks, they're supposed to be like 2, but you hear like 7, just in a very fast staccato, very quick succession. Fable?
Come in, Sly.
I poke my head in, and then I'm fully in your room in the next second. There's like a really quick, are you decent? And then immediately fully in your room. The door is shut behind me. And I go, okay, so today's the day. We're going to talk to the king. We are all going to talk to the king.
Yeah, how you feeling about that?
Oh, I'm fine. I came to check on you. So the prince will be there.
That makes sense.
Right. I need you to do your Fable thing and get the prince away from the king. I would really like to talk to the king without the prince involved.
Oh.
Maybe you can go on a turn about the grounds and ask him to do the masquerade thing that they canceled.
Well, I'm flattered that you think that I have this power. I might have this power. I can certainly try.
I'd bet money on you.
Well, that's just statistics. That makes sense too.
Gideon okay?
Well, actually, yeah, Gid's okay. I just wanted to make sure the mannequins didn't get over there. You never know what they might adopt at the circus over there. They might have kept one, so just wanted to make sure. I'm gonna put on a different outfit then. I have outfits that are better suited for these intentions.
I pick up the very first necklace that I see in your room, and I'm like, with this?
Yeah, actually, that hangs at right about the right length. We're just gonna need a different top, and then she goes through order. What do you think about this one? And we'll have Sly help her pick out a nothing crazy, but she would try to accentuate her features as a woman does, Fable was already she probably came in, she's sitting at her vanity doing her hair and makeup, whatever. She is just a circus rat, but she knows she loves to play dress up, and if they're going to the castle, she was getting ready already.
Oh yeah, I'm all about it. And Sly loves her mother very much, and her mother dresses up from time to time, but for the most part it wasn't like a mom with a bunch of jewelry to go through and a bunch of gowns to pick from.
Wait, so... actually you should wear this one. And she'll grab a little bracelet of different gemstones, and it kind of matches your color scheme. It's got some other random colors in there, but it's just mismatched colors. It's just a little slender bracelet for you to
really.
Yeah, you gotta be fancy. We're going to a fancy place.
I mean, I guess I'm just gonna kind of go talk to the king.
Right, but fake it till you make it.
Yeah, this is real.
Yeah, it was a gift. Thanks for checking.
No problem. Okay, you get really hot and we'll see you at the castle. And she turns around and runs out.
Okay. You guys head there, and actually, Fable, give me persuasion to try to wiggle your way in between the prince and Sly. Perfect. You are dressed to the nines, ready to make an impression, and
that's so embarrassing.
Very quickly, the prince comes in, greets you all, welcomes you to the palace. This way, and as Sly steps forward,
I can use an inspiration, right, from my bar chat. The chat.
You can use some inspiration from your bar if you'd like.
I'm using inspiration. I'll refuse to roll a 1 on persuasion.
Okay.
What do I type in chat to use?
I'll mark it off. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Let's try that again. D&D Beyond. Nat 20. That's
shit.
Yeah.
Very well then.
Nice.
Look what you did, chat. You saved us.
You saved us.
In our most urgent time of need, which was definitely not last week. It's right now.
Yes, of course. So, what was going to happen was the prince was going to lead Sly into the other room and make sure that they were prepared to speak with the king, because the king also does not want the prince there for that meeting. But they don't even get to give that warning. As Fable, at one moment, I have to have the art pulled up for this.
You guys remember when I couldn't speak English when we saw the prince the first time?
Yes, we all very much remember. So what we see is Fable doing their best, which is quite well, actually, with the prince fully distracting them.
Wait,
this is
Art.
this is
actually have
the
this new idea for a
Fable
routine.
flirty pose made by Karis.
Wait, literally episode
leaving.
1 of this season, you said, are you doing it like in a flirting way? And I was
Yes.
like, I know that's one of the arts, and I
Yes.
gotta unlock it.
Yep, you've done it.
Yes.
So how are you successfully, with a nat 20, how are you successfully dazzling the prince?
Well, first of all, I look the way that I do, so that's already points off the bat.
Period. Let him know. Let him know,
Period.
queen.
Let him know.
But then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna I have this new routine. Actually, I don't have it all laid out. I was actually thinking, you've obviously got a background in like courtly choreography and things like that, and you know a good show. So I would love to get your input on some of this. I'm sure we could just if we just go to the garden, maybe there's a little space we could use.
Yeah, you guys head out to the where is that? You guys head out to the
Oh my god, I love this art. Can this be my new default art?
You guys head right out into the garden and start speaking there. You've fully gotten their attention. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, now that it doesn't matter.
While you're doing that, as you like walked away with the prince, I think maybe Sly and Aaren perhaps heard Zoraius kind of mutter, "I didn't realize they were close."
Dirty 20 persuasion. Sorry.
That's so sad. Zoraius, roll for friend zone. No, I'm joking. Joking.
God. Dang.
With your persuasion check, you've actually, while having this time with the prince, you've actually started to convince them how important the crown ball is and how necessary it is to get that back on track.
Yes, because he would teach me some dance moves and stuff to go with the routine, and I would be like, "Oh my gosh, that ball!"
Yeah,
the ball?
yeah,
you know the ball.
Exactly that.
Perfect
that is
segue.
all happening while Zoraius is sitting in shock.
I'm working, Zoraius. Please. Nothing else.
While Sly heads in to speak with the king. One moment. And what I will say for the rest of the party, if you want to try to assist Sly in terms of like act like you are her subconscious versions of you that are trying to steer her in the right direction from previous, you can suggest things to them. I don't want you guys to just be sitting watching this whole exchange. So feel free to do that. And let me go ahead and, okay. This might work. Yeah, you head in to see the king. What's Sly's demeanor as they come in?
Chipper, but straightforward. Not chipper in like a bouncy, childish way. Chipper as in a very positive mindset, with a very strong and sure stride. She's not wavering, but she's also not intimidating. It seems like she is looking forward to speaking with him, but inside she is full of questions. No like motives, just questions. The one motive that she has is getting some answers. So that's how she's walking into the room.
Sitting on their throne, you see the king. They are flanked on both sides of the room by guards. You are led in by by the prince's top guard, who you've met previously, and you come in. King's sitting there. They look fine. They look like whatever healing magic was needed, they got. They stare pensively out the window. Ah, Seer.
I bow my head and get as close, to the bottom of the steps where the throne is, and go, "How are you feeling?"
I'm quite all right. Thank you again for your rescue and the assistance you have given our kingdom many times before. My son, the prince, has spoken highly of you.
Thank you. I'm only sorry that I didn't realize you were in that suit of armor before I hit you with a bunch of fire magic. Anyway, I'm glad that you're feeling better.
I think that was the intent, maybe, was for you to kill me that night. I'm grateful you were able to see through it.
Well, I'm not gonna execute anybody. I was left with a lot of questions, though, after speaking with the spirit.
Yes, I must imagine so.
They seemed very sure that either you or my grandmother had direct ties to the sabotage of their research and work with the Mystic Foundation. Did you have anything to do with that?
No. As I told that unstable individual, I was invested in the Foundation. It's a vital part of our kingdom. It was. Without it, we are all the lesser.
I narrow my eyes and I want to see if I believe him. I'm specifically checking in with the ring that Lucian left over for me.
Sure. Give me an insight.
Okay, I'll be doing this at advantage as per the ring's benefit. Which is good, because that's a... Great. So that is a 19 with reliable talent, not with either of the rolls.
You think so? You think you're getting there's a sternness in their voice when they say something that they believe is true.
Okay. I believe you. Do you think my grandmother did?
I don't know that she destroyed the Foundation. But she certainly had the means to do so, and I would not put it past her.
The means?
Surely you yourself are capable of such things?
Destroying an entire foundation of powerful casters? I really think you may have me confused for someone else.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Just like I taught you, Sly.
That is a 23.
Just like I taught her!
But you have at your disposal a wide array of magic. Those cards, no doubt, provide you with many gifts that would allow you to do such a thing, should you choose to do so.
I don't think so. but I can do a couple of really cool things. Nothing that a practice spellcaster couldn't. Are you insinuating something, Your Highness?
I'm gonna roll an insight check. One moment. Let's see. Okay. You don't need to play coy with me. I'm aware of what a seer is capable of.
I think you may be aware of what my grandmother was capable of with a full deck and decades of experience under her belt. But as for me, I'm kind of just the family fuck up that touched something I shouldn't have, and I'm trying to make it right. I made a promise to someone who put you in a suit and wanted me to kill you. The promise I made was to get answers. I'm not here to burn anything down or be the most powerful being in the kingdom. I'm just here for answers.
Give me another persuasion check.
Oh, hot dog. Ooh, not ones I can re-roll. Hot dog.
Chat, remember, you can donate to help. Oh, wait. Oh, David! Oh,
That is a 15 with reliable talent,
David,
not with the roll of the
you so much.
dice.
Okay. You say this, and as you say the words, the family fuck up, the king, who, while talking and saying that they're aware of how capable and what a seer is capable of, you say that, and they turn their gaze back to you after looking away, and you can see the look on their face is sheer surprise. And they sort of compose themselves for a moment. So, you are not in full control of the Seer's powers, then?
God, if the last few months of my life are anything to go off, no, sir.
They sit down in their chair and they relax. Well, I cannot tell you for certain who was responsible for what happened at the Foundation, but I know I was not involved, and I will not impede any investigation you have into these matters.
Thank you. Just because, it's kind of rare to get an audience with the king, especially a private one, could I ask you a question I have no right asking?
Well, you did save my life. Suppose you're warranted a few questions.
What do you hope for your son's future? I see what they write about him in the papers, but I've met him a bunch of times, and what are you aiming for him in your best case scenario?
Interesting question. My best case scenario, I hope for him to take the throne when the time comes. I'm not worried about what the papers say about him. Edmund has more than demonstrated the type of person he is. While the press and people far from the throne might gossip and make assumptions, the people who have had to deal with him and our kingdom through him know that he is a capable and kind-hearted individual.
Yeah. Seems so. A little, lax on the, personal boundaries, but yeah, in general, as far as princes go.
What personal boundaries do you mean?
Oh, like opening and reading my mail, which is like really sensitive for me. If he had asked, I would have let him, but it was personal, and it was from someone that meant a lot to me.
Such a thing, I can understand you finding disrespectful from a neighbor or family member or friend. He is the rightful next ruler of this land. As king, should he wish to read every piece of mail in this kingdom, that is his business to do so. Do you not agree?
I think as prince, he should watch where he puts his hands is all I'm saying.
Perhaps you're right, as prince.
Thanks for being honest with me, Your Highness.
Of course. And thank you for your candor as well.
If you need anything else, your son knows exactly how to get in past my magical defenses.
He smirks at that, and if you make a movement to the door, they make no means to stop you.
Yeah, I head out.
All right. You exit. Your time speaking with the king over. You return to your friends. What do all of you want to do?
Is there a mine I can go start digging at for like some diamonds or like maybe somewhere outside of town or
I think Aaren would.
Dude, you're in the castle. What do you mean?
I was thinking.
I think Aaren would find you alone with your thoughts and kind of approach you. So where'd y'all go last night?
To the ocean.
You can't explain why?
Una went to get information from something, I suppose a higher power. I didn't think it was wise, so I went to stop them.
Ever since the attack, our safety is paramount, right?
Yeah. I think we see eye to eye on that, Aaren.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not sure any of you do. Leaving in the middle of the night? What if we were attacked again?
I went to collect Una.
Then you leave him. And you come and get me. We are in danger from every single corner. Every single shadow is watching us. Nowhere is safe.
I think at this, Zoraius has a small smile, and he puts his hand on your shoulder and looks you in the eyes. Understood. I appreciate you.
Sure. And then Aaren will walk out the hallway and wait by the guards for Sly to leave the audience chamber.
As Sly exits, you guys prepare to leave, and that is, I think, a good place to take a quick break. We will be gone for just 10 minutes, and when we come back, we will resume our story. So don't go anywhere. The drama is... I feel like we are a powder keg right now, and I'm scared.
Look what happens when you give us a roleplay episode, George.
Oh no, what have I done? All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
Bye.
Eat your popcorn.
Okay. Hello, we are back for Fears and Fortunes. Before the break, the party went and visited the king. Sly had a very cordial, peaceful, respectful conversation with the king, which I'm very surprised by, quite frankly. But with that done, Aaren had some words with Zoraius, and now the party has returned home. You guys are all back at your place. What's everyone up to?
You see Una just like counting the seconds, just in the like by the table, the main room. 7,
Okay.
8, 9, 6,
Is Zoraius in his room?
Probably, yeah. The door's closed.
I would knock.
Okay, one moment.
This is an interesting thing to do as a player, but George, could I have Sly roll perception?
Sure.
Ho ho ho.
Oh.
It's a nat 20, so it's gonna be a 29.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Let's go! Let's go!
She sees everything.
I am the seer.
Before the door opens, you hear what sounds like wood sliding on wood, and then you hear my hooves come across the threshold of the space of the room, and I open. Hello.
Hi. You have an empty bed in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming in, and I'm gonna step past you into the room, and I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce on the bed and go, so the last fight, you weren't really there for the parts of it I want to go over, but are you down to do a play-by-play with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. And like the second you close your door and turn back to her, she's got cards between each of her fingers again, placed exactly in the position that they were during the fight. And she's like, I'm going to pretend to throw spells at you. I'm not actually going to do it. Don't worry. But if I swing, like maybe duck, like kind of move.
Yeah, okay, let's do this.
Okay. And it's going to be Sly walking you through every part of the fight that she remembers before she met up with you and everyone else back outside of the theater. So she has no idea what happened with you and Fable, just that you managed to suppress some type of information. So she's giving you the play-by-play, which is training her, but also filling you in on what was going on. And it starts very tactical and intense, and then as it gets towards the end of the fight where it's just Sly and talking to Marina and sitting in those theater seats alone while everything's on fire, there's a change in the tone, and Sly is having a hard time getting out the words of everything that happened without like choking up. She's not crying, but she's struggling.
Seer, I believe you did the best you could given the circumstances.
Yeah, I know. It just kind of feels like every single circumstance I'm given is a piece of shit. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It's just I did like one bad thing, right? I touched a deck of cards that I wasn't supposed to touch. And so many more bad things have happened. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't happen again. So.
But that's not your fault. These spirits, this path, you may have thought you were in control when you touched the cards and, from my understanding, released all the spirits, but this is baggage from your ancestors. Had you known what was laying ahead of you fully, do you think you still would have touched the cards?
Sly thinks back to the site of the home she grew up in burning, and looking over at Aaren and that look of him not being able to look at her in the eyes. And then it's one thing after another. The village where people were burned alive by a spirit she let out, or the woods where someone seemed starved to death because they had gone mad in a fog. And Sly shakes her head and says, no. If I was really any kind of seer and had seen any of this coming, I would have just stayed at home.
I think it's important for you to understand that this isn't your fault, and you've taken it on to bring solutions because you feel obligated as a part of your family, as a part of your lineage of being the seer, as your grandmother once was. You are patching holes in a ship you do not own. But you are charting the course.
Yeah. Just gotta hope everybody who's on the boat with me, I don't get... Yeah, I am. I'm charting the course. Hey, stranger, I gotta be honest, it's nice talking to you and stuff, but I didn't really come to your room to talk. You gonna share some of that wine or what?
A little bit, yeah.
Thank you.
I open the drawer behind me and pull out a bottle of red.
You any good on that thing? And she points to the pan flute.
Only a little bit. Mainly old songs that my sister would play for me that she said that our mother played for them.
So you never heard it?
Not from her. I know how to play it, though.
Would it be bad if I asked to hear it?
No. No, I'll play you something.
And she sips the wine, setting it down on the nightstand by the bed where she's still sitting cross-legged as she listens. And even though she's listening, she's still replaying every missed ranged attack, every trip, every fail, every hit that her team took in that theater and before, reliving it, making sure she learns from it, listening to somebody else's lullaby who wasn't even gifted that lullaby directly either. It's a room of emotion in here, but it's not one that makes her cry. It actually makes her feel less alone.
You hear the tunes and the notes of something similar to what we would recognize as Mary Had a Little Lamb, with more flourishes and extravagant crescendos and falls. And there's just a small tear that runs down his cheek as he finishes.
As you're listening to this, Sly, do you look through the cards at all?
Yes, absolutely.
You're flipping through them, listening to Zoraius play their music, sipping on wine, flipping through them, replaying the battle in your head. and then you flip over one of the cards. And as you do, what you see is... One moment. You see that the card is blank.
Number 1.
Sorry, that should be updated. It is just completely blank.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one missing? Like, is this a new blank one, or has this one been blank in my deck?
You flip through the cards, and you don't see one for the Puppet Mistress anymore.
Yeah. I hate seeing a blank card. It looks so hungry. And last time I didn't get a choice on who it ate.
I loved that.
Okay.
I loved that. Thank you.
Maybe save it for after. No, I'm just joking.
I do put it back. I think I can't look at it for too long. I think that gaping void that doesn't have any artwork, no names, like this isn't a clue. Usually I'm looking through the cards for a move, like a strategy or a clue to solving what's next. And with an empty card, there's no clues here. It's just nothing. And the only thing I know is that Lucian is in one of these.
Give me a con saving throw.
No, please! Yeah, that makes sense. It's a 15.
You're only slightly buzzed, but you're looking at the card and like you press it to your head, just sort of like stressed for a moment. As you pull it back, there's like a moment when your vision's just hazy and it's almost like your vision's doubled for just a slight moment, and you see like one eye is looking at the card and the other is looking at Zoraius, and so in the center of your vision it makes that perfect overlap.
That's truly the final straw. Like I can't keep putting my friends in my pocket. I stand up so fast that it knocks over the last bit of wine, and I'm sorry. No, that was good. That was really good. I that's sad.
Fable and the Prince are.
Oh, yeah. No, that's yeah. What?
Are they close? I don't.
Yeah. No, you should ask her. I don't think so. Don't worry about the prince. You're much more. Bye. And she's gonna dart out.
I think immediately as you open the door, you'd see Aaren standing there. We need to talk.
Oh my god. Okay. Now? Can it wait? Can it be another time?
No.
Okay. And she's just gonna follow you. She knew the no was coming, but she was just holding out hope.
Where do you guys go?
I think probably to your room.
That works for me. I think she's going to walk in and just like full floomph face down onto her bed, arms by her side, and you'll hear a muffled, "Okay, I'm listening."
How much did Zoraius tell you about the fight?
That's when she sets her head up. We were just doing kind of a play-by-play, mostly that he and Fable had stopped that announcement, that was playing from those mannequins from going out too early. And that when they came in the front door, things had pretty much already escalated.
So they were, I don't know, the way they were operating was suspicious.
Yeah? Suspicious how?
I mean, Una and Zoraius have been sneaking off to commune with something. I don't know what it is yet. I've been trying to piece it all together. With the, Puppet Mistress, did you actually see her die, babe?
I saw the flame begin to take them, but I couldn't say the whole theater was coming down around me. And Byron was a plant.
No, so you didn't see it?
No.
The king, what did the king tell you?
He told me that he's not the one who sabotaged the Mystic Foundation, that he doesn't know who did, but he wouldn't be surprised if it was my grandmother. He thought I was way more powerful than I am. He said he's not going to stop my investigation into figuring out who did it, so that's good.
Listen, Sly, we can't trust him.
It's not that I trust him, it's that I believed what he told me. And I used Lucian's ring to do so. I'm not following blindly.
We are in a web of lies, Sly.
Yeah,
everywhere around us, there are conspiracies within conspiracies, liars within liars. Everyone with secret agendas, Sly.
Aaren, are you done with that book now?
Aaren has a satchel over his body, and he kind of tucks it away and kind of pushes it back. I've been up to very important research, and I'm starting to piece it all together, but it starts out in the desert. We can't trust anyone, Sly. What we need to find is the truth. Okay?
Sly slowly gets down off the bed because Aaren is many things, but he's never been paranoid. And something about his tone seems unlike him. And I walk up and I'm looking up into your eyes and I say, well, there's some people we can trust, right? Like Mom? Like Fable? And Una?
You are missing the bigger picture. We are facing adversaries who at a whim can change their appearance. They can be anything or anyone around us. Any object. They invaded our home. Sly, they invaded our home. find the truth.
Can't leave.
Sly, there is no choice.
You can't leave.
I have to. They're all around us, and you can't see it. You can't see it, and that's okay, because I'm going to protect you.
Leaving is not protecting.
I'm going to protect you.
You know leaving's not protecting.
I am going to find the truth about all of this. The cards.
Can't leave. You can't leave. We are supposed to stay together. You promised.
I know. And it breaks my heart. But this is what I have to do.
Aaren, please don't break a promise to me. You've never done that before.
Sweetheart, sometimes in this world, it forces you to do things you wish you didn't have to.
You're not being forced. You're choosing to walk away.
Walk away? I'm doing this for your safety. I'm doing this so you can survive. So we can discover the truth.
It's that book. You're not supposed to have it. You could think better. You could sleep better if you gave the book back.
Sly.
I'll take it for you. I'll take it for a night.
I needed to think straight.
I'll take it for one night so you can sleep, okay? And then you can tell me if you still want to go in the morning.
Sly. And he cups his hands, just like before, around your face, and wipes your tears. Everything is going to be all right. I just need you to give me the cards.
All of them?
All of the cards.
And you'll come back and I give you the cards.
I will not stop until I find the truth.
You pinky swear.
I pinky swear.
She'll lock pinkies with Aaren, and then she'll turn back to go over to her bag by the window.
Aaren grabs the deck.
Hold on, I have to get it first.
Oh.
You go over to the bag by the window. Because the one card that's not in there is Lucian's. And I know that Aaren would never do this. The one thing he doesn't do is leave his defenses open so his family gets hurt. And I'm going to jump out the window with the bag and the deck, go to Chomper, and head towards Arthur's library immediately.
As they open up the window, what is Aaron's reaction?
As a reaction,
it doesn't have to be as a reaction. I just mean, because like, what's your instinct here?
Immediately he activates his wings and he tackles you.
Okay, then in that case, I would like both of you. Sly opens up the window. That is the inciting incident. So both of you, please roll initiative.
Why is Aaren always the one in some PvP? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, dude,
Just
Aaren
wondering.
PvP.
That's a natural 20.
Father, no!
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna suck balls. This
Reroll.
is a 10 for me.
Oh, no!
It's a 10 for me.
It was so close to being so good. It's okay, you're slippery, Sly.
I am.
Aaren, how do you begin?
Bonus action, open my wings, and I immediately dash forward to attempt a grapple.
Okay. I believe that would be athletics from you, and that would be acrobatics or athletics from you, Sly.
Okay. It's a 23 for me.
Oh, and yours was a 15, Aaren.
Yes.
Okay, you go to grab them. Sly is moving out of your grasp. I would say that the grapple attempt would be, I'm going to rule it as being one of your attacks. Do you have anything else you want to try to do?
Yeah, I will. Is there any way I can try to make an attack roll to try to break the grip?
Off the cards?
Yeah.
One
like
moment.
It has like a high AC to try to like.
That's what I'm checking. I understand what you're asking. Let me just. That's a tricky one.
Isn't grapple an action, chat?
It's one of the actions I get.
Yeah, it's in my messenger bag.
It's not an
So
attack.
that's the bag I'm trying to get out. I'm so scared.
Give me one moment. I'm just double checking what.
Bring back Lucian.
Swear to God, you take my girl's eyes, I'm going to take your heart, man. I don't care if you're my father.
The cards are in your bag, Sly?
Yes.
What would, and I'm going to give this to you because I feel like it's not fair for me to adjudicate this part. What do you think is a reasonable AC for not just hitting you, but specifically hitting your bag?
58.
To try and cut it off of you.
My armor class is 14, so it's just a bag. I don't know, maybe 15? I don't know.
I think we can go, I think 18 at the very least.
Okay.
Because again, this is, your arm could get in the way, your torso could get in the way. He's aiming to cut the bag. So in that case, let's do, I'll make it a 19. Aaren, AC is 19 if you would like to make an attack.
Let's do it. I'll make it a booming blade attack as well.
Stop.
That's a 21.
21.
Yeah.
The strike cuts. Is this your bag of holding?
Yes.
Okay, they cut like the strap off basically. So as the blade comes at you, you maybe try to dodge as you normally would. The blade cuts through the strap of the bag. The bag is loose from Sly. What does Booming Blade do?
It just does extra damage. That's all it was. I didn't know it was a magical bag.
Yeah, no, I just want to double check though, because Booming Blade specifically, I believe, makes noise.
Because that just does if it moves. If the creature moves, then it takes extra damage.
Do you think, Aaren, that this would be fair to say that that effect applies to Sly right now? Because it's essentially was part of their person when you attacked it? That's up to you, though.
I'd say no, because it's not targeting a creature. I'd be targeting the bag.
Okay.
Because that's if a creature moves.
Well, that's why I just wouldn't know. Okay. I thought the reason you were trying to do it was to essentially stop them from moving if you hit. Because that's what Booming Blade would essentially discourage, right?
Yeah, I'll just do it non-lethally.
Okay.
Damage as if it's like the butt of the blade.
Yeah, you cut through the bag. There's just a sudden this sound of magic as it separates it, and with you casting Booming Blade, there's like a everywhere else in the house you guys hear like a thump. And it's like almost like someone dropped like a heavy book onto the floor somewhere.
Question, George.
Yeah.
How quiet were they being with their conversation? Like, do you think I would have been able to hear it from across?
I mean, a booming blade sounds pretty loud.
The booming blade, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
just wondering if I
wasn't
heard
like
any
a full booming blade though, because they didn't do it on Sly. They did it, and they're saying like it was on the bag, and that wouldn't like have a full cacophony. But I will say, for the three of you, you can make perception checks.
Okay.
That's a 19.
19.
17.
17.
First one is a 20. Second one is a worse
Was
than
the
a
first
20.
one 20, you said?
20.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one was a 20.
You don't need to roll again. For all three of you, you heard slightly raised voices. It didn't sound like anything violent. It didn't sound like an imminent fight was about to break out, but you could tell that there was a heated discussion. It could have easily ended at that, but then you hear this boom sound. So I would say you probably have a curiosity as to what's going on, but you're not necessarily alarmed. Now, if you want to follow that curiosity, you can, but you're not like guns at the ready, basically.
One thing about Una is that they are curious, wouldn't we all say?
I would agree, Sly. Sorry, I thought Una.
Yes.
Okay, so in that
Una's
case,
going up.
I would say all three of you roll initiative as well. What was? Give me one moment. What was Aaron's and Sly's initiative again?
I got a 10.
I know you got a natural 20.
28.
28. And you said it was a 10 slot?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 12. I want to use my heroic inspiration to roll again.
Go for it.
Ooh. How does one even get a +8 to initiative? What the hell?
That's a 12.
Okay, well, what was yours, Fable?
Mine was 10 as well.
Okay. And what was yours, Una?
14.
And you said 12 for you, Zoraius? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right. So, and oh my God, Aaren. All right. So, Aaren, you cut the bag. The bottom portion of this bag of holding falls to the ground. What would you like to do? I would say picking it up would be a free action, but then all you would have left is your movement.
Gotcha. So then what I'll do is...
And with your movement, you've spent only 10 feet of it so far, crossing the room.
Okay, gotcha. So then I will pick up the deck with a free action, action surge, and then dash to go straight out the window to my left.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You have to open the window, though. Wait a second.
Yeah. The
I'm Kool-Aid
flowers,
Man in it, maybe. I'll click straight to it.
the flowers right there, are those Pepper's flowers too? And does he mess with the flowers? I need to know.
Oh yeah, he destroys anything in his path as he's trying to get out.
So are those Pepper's flowers is what I'm asking, that they take care of?
Yeah, I would say maybe one of those plants was something Pepper gave Sly. Sure.
Good to know.
Okay, one moment. Nope, that's not what we want. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Aaren, action surges. What did you say you were doing again? You're dashing out the window?
Yep, dashing out the window so that my movement speed is 50 feet.
Give me a strength saving throw.
That's a 17.
17. Okay. You would only take half damage from this, but that's gonna just be you take 4 slashing damage from glass as you just pelt through the window. You guys now, everybody hears, if you weren't alarmed before, you hear as glass shatters out from Sly's window. And Aaren,
can I try to grab onto it?
I would say you have an opportunity attack, and because you didn't disengage, right?
No.
So yeah, I would say if you want to make an opportunity attack as a grapple, basically, yeah. If you hit, you grappled. But yeah, you would grapple. It would impair their movement, maybe, or at least keep you with them.
Okay. I was like, I don't think I can stop him. I don't think that hits. That's going to be a 12. Oh, I can spin.
Oh, we have to do contested, isn't it? Or
this
sorry,
is just to see if she hits.
That.
Like, if you want to try to get them off, we can still go for that.
Okay.
Because they're doing this as an opportunity attack, so I'm treating it like vampire spawn.
Can I use my bar to re-roll?
Yeah, if you want to spend an inspiration, yeah.
I don't think that 12 is gonna hit. So.
Okay. Are you sure you want to do that now?
Yes.
Okay. Go for it.
If he gets 50 feet away from me, I'm blind and I can't do anything. So yes, that is a 22.
Okay, 22.
22 would hit, but I cast shield.
You already used a react. Oh wait, no, didn't you?
No, they said reaction before, but that was before initiative was rolled.
Gotcha.
All right, so does that deflect their grapple?
Yes, because that brings my AC to a 23. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, make sure.
Oh wait, you said 22?
Uh-huh.
Oh, even with shield that hits. Good.
Okay.
You're good. Never mind.
You see Aaren reflexively try to pull up a shield, but you like push through it, grabbing onto them. As you do, you have grappled onto them. Aaren, as you are moving, if you would like to make, I would say now you can both make a contested roll to basically see if you can shake them off as you fly. So this would be athletics or acrobatics from Aaren, and athletics.
I got a 7.
From Sly. A 7. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Sly maintains grip. So Aaron's out the window. Sly on their back. Aaren, I will say that your flying speed was 50. So with the dash, I would say it would be you managed to get like 35 feet out and up, which you guys were already about 10 floors up. So that would put you both 45 feet up in the air. And about 35 feet from the window as you fly this way. Sly grabbing onto your back. Okay, that was Sly's reaction. Is there anything else for your turn, Aaren?
No, it's all I got.
Okay, that brings us next in initiative. Man, I had a whole place for this fight to go down, but...
George, I thought this was a roleplay session. What happened?
It was. That brings us to Una. Una, you are downstairs.
I thought this was an RPG.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, I thought I rushed up, but I guess
no,
I don't
we
rush
just rolled initiative, so we're just getting to your turn. So
Got
at this
you.
point, you've heard the boom. Now you've heard the crash. So you know something's happening upstairs.
Something's happening upstairs. Okay, well, we're gonna definitely dash out this window that we're used to. Not dashing out. We're gonna run out this window. to assess the outside. And
I'll say
I don't see anything, I'm sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's your passive perception?
Oh, dude. Passive perception is 22.
I would say as you stepped out of your room right here, and let me just get you guys off the thing. As you stepped out of your room here, your passive perception clocked glass falling right over here in the courtyard. So you would have known the quickest route to get there would be through here, which would put you out the back door. And you would see, one moment, Sly's not there anymore, neither is them. You would see Aaren and Sly 45 feet up in the air, flying. It looks like Sly's on their back. You could see the glass coming from their broken window.
Got you. I would think that's how odd. Why would they? And I would probably clock that it doesn't look like it's a friendly fight from the understand, or like a friendly, they're gonna go like fly on a magic carpet ride together. And with that knowledge, they have to make haste. So they're going to like look down, grasp at their shell, at their neck, and as a bonus action, George, I would like to Misty Step 30 feet up.
Okay.
And then I would like to cast Insight Greed on my shell as I yell for both Aaren and Sly.
That's crazy. One moment. Okay, so
Thank you.
Misty stepping 30 feet up. Insight Greed. That is a spell that does not get seen very often, but I like it because it's from Acquisitions Inc.
Thank you.
30-foot range, so Misty stepping to get you up so you can cast it. Do you want to, if you want, you can Misty step onto like this roof edge here, and that would put you within the 30-foot range.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay, so that would put you on the roof at least, so you don't fall 30 feet. You present a gem that can see you. I need a wisdom saving throw from Aaren and Sly. And what's your spell save?
Oh no.
Una?
Spell save is 15.
15.
I got
Okay.
14.
Each
I got
target
13.
must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you until the spell ends. Until you or your companions do anything harmful to it while charmed in this way.
They have to
it's a number of creatures. So
approach me.
do you want to target both of them since you don't know who the aggressor is?
Yes.
Okay, so you're targeting both of them. While charmed in this way, a creature can do nothing but use its movement to approach you in a safe manner.
In a safe manner.
While an affected creature is within 5 feet of you, it cannot move but simply stares greedily at the gem that you have presented. So you both look back, and Una like holds up this, holds up their shell, and let's just say for a moment it looks like they're holding up one of the tarot cards. And you think that like you guys can't leave without that one.
That's what. Yes. Right on the same wavelength.
Okay, that is Una's turn. I will move them over to the roof in a moment. That brings us to Zoraius.
Yeah, I think I run to Sly's room and throw the door open, see the broken window, and then look outside of it. If I even have the movement speed.
5, 10, 15, 20. What's your passive perception?
Passive P is 11.
Yeah, poor Zoraius would have maybe seen glass if they were just a little bit more observant. So if you want to spend a dash, you can.
I have 35, but
That gets you here.
okay. I will. Is the door already open? No, the door's closed.
But the door's closed, technically, yeah.
Shiza. Yeah, I'll expend a dash.
Okay.
I'll go the rest of the way.
Yeah, you go out and you climb up onto the thing. You see Una holding up a shell. You see there's like a glimmer of magic in Sly and Aaron's eyes as they're up in the air. You see glass all around you. Okay, that is your turn, unless you have a bonus action.
No, go ahead and take it.
Okay, that brings us to Fable and Sly. Which one of you has better dexterity?
18?
I'm
probably Sly. Or there
I have 18 as well.
Okay, whichever one of you wants to go first.
Go first?
No, you go ahead, Fable.
Okay, in that case, if I've heard, I mean, as we've already established, Fable be just going out the windows for chills. So if I'm hearing noise coming from the northern or the northeastern direction, I'd probably go to my window first.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
If I see them,
you would probably like look out and like go to look over, but then see them pretty quickly.
Right, and I'm used to watching Aaren and Sly do their sparring outside my window. It doesn't usually look like this, does it?
Yeah, you like look at them, and at first you're not worried, but then you look over and you see Zoraius standing on the roof, and that's weird. And then you also see that all of the glass around him is broken, and it's like, that doesn't seem right.
Cool. What is the situation with is one or the other? Is Aaren grappling Sly or vice versa? What is the whole situation?
Sly is grappling.
As I climb out the window. Okay. And they're in the air.
Yes, 45 feet up. You would be about like 10 to 12 feet up. We'll say 10.
And a reminder if you use an attack on them.
Well,
it will break them.
I don't. They wouldn't know that yet.
No. I don't know.
Right.
Can I?
That makes sense.
I think I want to hold it. I think I would climb out the window, so I'm like on the.
Isn't that where I am?
No, I'm on my side.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Una
I'm
Misty
right
stepped
there.
up to that ledge. One moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
right
Yeah.
there with you.
Okay,
I have
great.
Turning
Just get
around,
Yeah, you can then. That makes sense, Una. I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you would be here. Let me remove you from the other spot. Okay, so yeah, you would see Una also on your ledge, holding up a shell that's glowing.
Yes, I'm calling them back. I don't know what happened, but it seems like there was an aggressor, and it looks like the cards are, and that's as much as they'll probably get out for you to like notice the situation, and then say, I think I'm calling them back. Just don't hurt them. We don't know the situation, and they'll be to us in no time. Fable.
Can I, hearing Una's explanation and seeing what's going on, and not really knowing, can I hold an action? I'd like to hold the command spell for, I guess, basically until I can see. I know Sly is grappling Aaren, but like, I don't know.
You could
until
say,
I have...
I'm gonna hold the command spell for the first one that moves away from me.
Yeah, basically until one of them takes like a more aggressive action, like either attacking or taking something from or something like that, I guess. I don't know. Like, is that specific enough?
Yeah. It would be probably.
Or
like,
if they are moving apart from each other, or if someone tries to leave, yeah.
Yeah, if someone tries to leave, that works.
Yeah, I'm not trying. I would just try to make them stay or halt, or I'd probably use the command halt.
Okay.
Or drop.
That is your turn, Sly. What about you?
I can't do anything but try and get to Una safely right now.
Let me just double check the wording on that.
Yes.
I'm not doubting it, but give me 1 second. I want to just clarify. While charmed in this way, a creature can do nothing but use its movement to approach you in a safe manner, while affected creatures within 5 feet. So I would say, yes, you can't do anything else but move forward in a safe manner. Would we agree that there is no safe manner for Sly to move forward?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Okay.
was just saying, like, since I can't do
That's
anything.
what I was just confirming.
Question: Can I say anything, or am I like?
You can say
Can do
something.
nothing.
Oh, it does say you can do
Yeah,
nothing.
I can do nothing.
Nothing.
I'm totally down. I think
Make a wisdom save at the end of your turn, though.
Sure. So I think you see that it looks like Sly is hugging Aaren from behind really, really tightly, but that her hands, even though she's looking at you and there's this like hint of a card madness, I guess, you can see that her hand is like straining to reach for her own bag of holding, which is in Aaron's hand. And then I'll make my wisdom save, see if I can break out of it.
Okay.
Oh, good thing I can reroll that once. Okay, that's a 13. That's not enough to break out.
Okay. That brings us to Aaron's turn.
I just move forward.
Yeah, Aaren flies
Nothing to say.
down and gets here.
Tyrannosaurus.
Sly is on their back. So that puts them back 10 feet. I'll say they're at 10 feet as they land, and they are fixated on you, Una. Aaren, make a wisdom saving throw.
I in response to them landing, though, I will be saying to Fable, I have them for now, but should anything happen, Sly's right there, so approach, but be careful.
Okay.
Something like that.
That
17.
brings us to...
Continue holding my action.
Okay. That brings us to Una. It's your turn.
I guess I'm going to go over to see the situation, like where their hands are on what. Like, is this the bag? Like what is happening here? To kind of assess the situation as I call over, Fable, and can I just perceive the situation and like see that the cards are in this bag and stuff to make more of a decision?
You can do perception or insight, and I will say Aaren and Sly, you can, based on what they roll, you can decide what they gain from that.
What was the spell save I had to make?
15. So
15.
you are out of it currently, but that was at the end of your
gotcha.
turn.
And you said insight?
No, Una's making insight perception.
Oh.
Yeah. I got a 17 on the first roll, about to roll the second one. It's 17. 17 is going to be the best.
Okay, so Aaren, Sly, whatever you think that would translate to, what they would glean from observing you right now.
Yeah, like where's your hand? Is it in the bag?
I think he would have. I don't think he would have had time to put the deck in his satchel. So he's holding on to the deck.
Probably holding on to like Sly's bag, because that's what you grabbed
Sly's
before you went out.
And then,
so you got that like football hold.
And then holding on to Loyal Edge, and is just breathing heavily and angrily.
Okay, and would I notice the like slash in the bag from my passive 22 perception? Like, would I just notice that?
Yeah, I would say you do notice.
There's
You
a
can
hole
see that
in
the
it?
bag has been cut.
Okay. So recognizing that and recognizing the sound, maybe that thud earlier could have been that bag. And it looks like they're angry. And then what is Sly looking like? Is Sly like holding on for dear life?
Yes, you see Sly looking again at you very greedily, but her entire body language is gripping onto Aaren with all her might. One hand that is around his body is gripping his bag, because that's where the book is. So it's gripping the strap, and the other hand is reaching for the bag that you're examining, which is my messenger bag that has my cards in it.
Oh God, this is such a difficult decision. Okay. Okay. Then where is this? Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to walk over to them.
Okay.
And I would like to use control water. And I want to what I'm trying to do is more so like safely, clearly something is like rushing Aaren away. And so I kind of want to just like, I don't know how this is even possible or if it's even possible, especially with water. I would like to freeze it if I could, but I would like to somehow like restrain them with like, I don't know, chains made of ice or something like that. Like the seaweed on the ankle is kind of like what I was thinking.
Do you have
nothing
a specific spell?
Major? I was just doing control water or something, but I could also do like using the fact that I can make ice from my sleet storm and control water. I'm kind of just like,
I'll say give me a survival check to try to restrain.
All right. Again, I'm not trying to harm them. I just want them to talk.
I'm aware.
Okay. Well, that's so good. I rolled a nice little 3. How delicious. Yeah, so that fails.
You are trying to like shape water, trying to find whatever means you have to try to get a hold of this situation. You're trying to like chill it really quickly to make ice. That's fine. Like that's within the realm of other spells you cast. But
yeah,
you are trying to do that. And as you're doing that, I'm gonna say I believe that's your whole turn because you also made the perception checks. You're doing that. Mm-hmm. Your turn ends, and as it does, you have clocked this. You kind of clock in Aaron's eyes that your spell, Insight Greed, is not affecting them currently. And you are realizing you need to get a hold of the situation. That is where we will go to...
I want to say one thing.
Okay.
To Aaren. What has gotten a hold of you, friend? This isn't like you. I'm picturing like it's a dinosaur story when the kid like sees the T-Rex, like the control.
Oh my
mind
god!
Control.
Yeah, that's such a, oh my god, that's a reference. Dear Lord.
I'll save my response for next turn.
Perfect.
Zoraius,
that's all I'm going to say.
Next turn.
That's the end.
Yeah.
You are seeing this this confrontation. What would you like to do?
Bonus action Misty Step to join them on that side of the roof.
Would you like to be next to Una or opposite of Una?
Opposite of Una.
Okay. You Misty Step here, turn around.
What's happening?
They've had an issue, and I'm trying to figure it out, but I don't want them to hurt themselves. We're on the second floor, outside, and...
George, can I... Oh, God. Could I roll something to see if I can point out an aggressor?
Make an insight check.
It's a 17.
17. You can... I would say, yeah, you can probably see. You probably like looking through everything. You see that there is a tension, and because Aaron's not right now in this moment affected by the spell, you sort of like gleam like a tension on them maybe. So you're just sort of like getting a vibe that Aaron's upset about something.
But does it seem like him? I have a spell that I'm debating if I would know to use in character or not, which is why I'm asking so many clarifying questions. Sorry.
I would ask you to trust your gut.
I'm gonna flip a digital coin. Odds and evens. Odds says I will do it. Even says I will not. Odds. I'm gonna cast Remove Curse on Aaren.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay, one moment. So for Remove Curse, give me 1 second. I treat it a little bit differently. Remove Curse, just making sure so I don't mess anything up. Okay, so for Remove Curse, what's your spellcasting ability? It's Charisma. So I want you to roll a Charisma check. You're essentially trying to break a curse, but depending on where that curse came from and how powerful that curse is, Remove Curse is gonna, in the way I'm running it, is going to have different outcomes depending on that. So roll a Charisma check.
Here we go. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Please. 17.
17. You cast this, and as you do, you see magic flare up, and you can see for a moment like arcane runes like encircling parts of Aaron's body, spiraling around their head, and your magic goes to break it, and then it pushes you back as your spell fails. But there was something.
He's afflicted. It's a curse of some kind. It's my turn.
Cursed?
Fable, Sly. Well, Sly, you're stuck. Fable, what would you do?
A curse? Okay, with this information, I was holding an action that I guess I didn't use, but if I was to use it this turn, if I was to use command as my action, and I was to tell Aaren to drop, I guess my question is, what would he drop? If he's got a bag that has the book in it? Because drop says that the target drops whatever it's holding.
It would drop whatever
and
it's
then
holding.
it ends its turn.
You would be asking them to drop Loyal Edge and drop their bag.
Okay, I'll just say, you'll hear Fable's voice kind of echoed in your head, and she'll say, drop. And I'll cast command, which is a wisdom save.
Please
All right,
get a
Aaren.
nat one. Please get a nat one. Please get a nat
Nat
one.
Nat one.
Come
I
on,
believe in you.
Pops. I'll take it.
Oh,
Eight.
almost a 17.
That's gonna fail, which means on your turn you will drop it. So I guess it's not immediately technically, but on your turn you will drop whatever you're holding and end your turn.
It says drop and then end their turn.
The target drops whatever it is holding and then ends its turn. So
Okay.
I think with all the command things, it doesn't happen until its turn technically. But
Yeah. I'm just double checking because that's very important for us to get right.
Yeah, it says whatever it's holding. I feel like normally people are using that just to mean a weapon, but obviously, I mean, whatever it's holding, or is he holding the bag?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's up to you guys.
Aaren.
Either way, he'll at least drop the weapon, which also
Your
helps,
Honor.
so I'm not mad.
Aaren,
Your Honor,
magic.
please.
Oh, and one last thing. Sly, make a wisdom save.
Okay. That is a 16.
Yeah.
That is a 16. you're freed from incite greed. Fable, you issue this word of command. Aaren, you feel the magic go through you. And your muscles tense maybe as you let go of the bag, and Loyal Edge. Is Loyal Edge still attached to you by the chain? Yeah, so you just drop it from your hands. It's still on your side, but you drop it. It's not at the ready. And as this happens, out of combat essentially, because there's a one whole turn, so instead of having you each go, what collectively are the four of you doing? You have a moment if you want to speak before Aaren gets any way to respond. Well, not respond. You can respond verbally, Aaren, of course, but with action, unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to. So,
cursed by what?
I'm immediately going to cast Evoke Truth.
What are you asking? You have to ask a question.
Why are you taking the deck? Why are you running away? Why did you break out of the window? Why are you doing this to yourself?
I can't speak, though, right? Yeah.
No, you can speak. The command was just to make you drop, so that it took your turn. You're basically like halted for just a moment. You can speak. With Evoke Truth, basically that means that it essentially means if you're going to lie or resist giving information that you in your mind have, you would have to resist it. But if you don't want to resist it, you don't have to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Aaren, in that moment, the magic taking hold, and you just see all of his muscles are tensing as he is just fighting to regain control. And he just says, I knew I couldn't trust any of you. All of you are liars. Sneaking off. Every single one of you. Useless. Cowering in the back while I fought to protect every single last one of you. And this is how you repay me. When I have been the one keeping everyone safe. I've been the one in the danger. I've been the one on the front lines. You all are too weak. I need to do what's necessary to find the truth and protect everyone.
He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it.
Get out of my way.
He doesn't mean it. Grab the cards. Just give me my cards.
Una did Evoke Truth. What do the rest of you do?
I try to grab my cards.
I open my spellbook and cast guidance on myself.
You open your spellbook and
be able
cast
to grab
guidance? Guidance
Yeah.
to do
Aaron
what?
can't do anything, so hopefully you should be able to.
For the next turn.
Wait, so on your next turn? Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm casting guidance right now for my next turn, yes.
Yes, okay, all right. You're doing that. Sly, it's not hard for you to jump down, grab your bag, so you would just be on the rooftop next to Una with your movement, basically. You wouldn't have left 5 feet, so there's no attack of opportunity. You grab your bag. Is there anything else you're doing?
No, I'm too frazzled. I've never thought Aaren would do this, so no, I don't do anything else with my turn. I just grab my cards and keep them safe.
And Fable.
I guess I hold an action again. I might hold an action again. I am gonna move closer to Sly and be ready. I'm gonna hold the action of like if Aaren goes all feral, derogatory again. I'm gonna dimension door us out of there. Just me and Sly, like about probably like the max distance away. I'm just
Aaren.
ready to.
You're here confronted by all of them. What's going through Aaron's head before you make your next move?
There's no other choice. Start with the weakest. Stop healing. Take the deck.
Aaron's mind calculates their next move, analyzing your weaknesses, your vulnerabilities, and the most efficient way to get from point A to point B with his objective. That is where we will stop for today. Next
Aaren,
week,
what the hell?
we will resolve this. Join us next week for what will be possibly an all-out brawl between the party and Aaren.
I've been waiting on this one, Aaren. I've been waiting.
Of course.
Everybody is almost at full health. I think Aaren just took a little bit of damage going through the window.
For now.
Yeah, everyone's at full health, so it's gonna be. Guys, good luck for all of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome and dramatic. There were some tears. That was amazing.
Hey, where's my boyfriend? Where's the prince? He's gonna come help, right?
May, what? Okay. That is all for us tonight. I can't wait for next week. I'm gonna be dying waiting to see how this plays out. That is all for us, but we will be back here next week, and we will be back here on Sunday. This is messed up and intense. On Sunday, it was also messed up and intense because the Defenders of Phandelver, they went and they had a big blowout. One of the party decided to leave, and after doing that, the whole party was spread out over the town. And at that moment, goblins with psionic powers attacked Phandalin, and all of the party is completely separated. And there are multiple goblins in packs rummaging through the city. So the party very well might each be on their own separate battle. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait. And I can't wait to be back here next week. Oh my God, you guys. That is all for us. Thank you again to our wonderful friends at Forgotten Adventures for allowing us all to be here, for making all of these wonderful tokens. And let's just get one more shout out for the amazing fan art. Oh my God.
Thank you,
and
Granny.
of course, this one as well. This could be Aaron's arm next week. That's
Hey, did you guys know that George is a master? Did you know?
Did I know what?
Sadist is the right word, right?
Nothing. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. That is all for us. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Remember, can help us. You can help us.
You can help. You can stop this from happening. Please, help, Aaren.
Unsure what you'll find. It could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance. You break your mother's oath now. The club is the dance. The set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear. We face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes. The cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.